Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am Canada's Own, and today we are rebuilding the Boston Celtics. And obviously, you live under a rock to this point if you don't know what happened to Jayson Tatum. Devastating injury because aside from the corniness, Jayson Tatum is a superstar, a actual positive face of the league, clean-cut guy who plays basketball, and he's damn good at it. And he's made the Celtics, alongside Jaylen Brown, a very, very, very prosperous team over the last, 7-8 years since he's been in the NBA. They've been nothing but successful since he got to them, going on such a spectacular run when he was just a teenager to this point, going on a spectacular run in his mid-20s. And I hope, just as much as Damian Lillard, that he is able to recover and recover well from that torn Achilles or ruptured Achilles, whatever the final diagnosis was. We're taking LeBaron Philon here at 27. I think that could be a fun pick for us. And in the early second round, Danny Wolf is there. I really, truly do like having a 7-footer off the bench as well. So we'll go with those guys. But like I said, obviously, prayers to him, his family. That's going to be a tough, long road to recovery. A ruptured Achilles is not an injury that can be overlooked. I think that he's going to come back fine. I think that he's a guy that it just seems to work for him. So I hope that it does. I've seen rumors that Jrue Holiday could be bought out or could be traded away in a salary dump with some assets that Boston holds. And I've also seen a lot more rumors about Kristaps Porzingis potentially being dumped. So I think that's what we're going to try and do first. I will just give you Kristaps Porzingis for Kyle Kuzma. Boom. Okay. Now, you may be saying, what the hell? Why would you make that trade? That sucks. It does. But Kuz can play at the 4 for the year while JT is hurt. And then once he comes back, we can move on from Kyle Kuzma because he'll have 1 year left on his deal. This one, however, is going to be a little more unrealistic, this move, I think, because I don't see Jrue Holiday being traded for anything more than what could be a salary dump. Denver doesn't do that. New Orleans, I don't think, does that. Maybe they do, and he retires a Pelican. What if we did that? CJ McCollum in a first, or Jrue in a first for CJ McCollum, forgive me. And yeah, I don't mind doing this, actually. I'll even give them both our seconds this year to get off that deal. I don't think that is an unreasonable trade. In this rotation, though, let's see. They've got Kuz starting at the 4, which is perfect because that's what I wanted. Danny Wolf is definitely going to play, though, over Pat Connaughton. I don't know why on God's green earth they would do that. CJ doesn't need that many. Let's get him 24. Because now we have a bona fide bench point guard there. Jaylen Brown can play 32, 33, 32 to Derek White. Actually, I don't mind this. And then we go, Kuz can play 28. Luke Cornett can play 24. 20, honestly. Actually, let's do 20 and Cato get 20 as well. And then 10 minutes to LeBaron Philon off the bench. And there you go. You run an 11-man rotation. We preserve the depth. We keep guys healthy. Let's look at the shot tendencies here. Jayson Tatum, when he comes back, he will be shooting it. Jaylen Brown can shoot it at a 95. Let's do. Derek White at a 70 and a 70 at an 80 is fine. Let's do Peyton Pritchard at a 70 in the starting lineup with a 70 touch. Kuz can stay at a 90, but we're going to drop that touch all the way down to a 70. I don't want him handling the ball that much. CJ off the bench, 80-80 is fine with me. Hauser can shoot it off the bench as well. Drop that touch down to 50, though. Okay, first game of the season without Jayson Tatum. And should beat the Wizards. I hope we beat the Wizards. We do beat the Wizards. 129-112. CJ McCollum in his first game, 36 points in 21 minutes. My lord. How did Jared Walsh do? 2-2 on 2 shots. Danny Wolf, 5-2-2 and 3 steals. Nice. LeBaron Philon, 10-1. Damn. All right. We're going to get simulating now. We'll stop at the deadline if needed. Otherwise, we're going to run straight to the end of the regular season, and I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Boys, we are in big trouble here. Went to the deadline. Our pick is worth 4 stars because of how bad we are. The Jayson Tatum injury is fully healed, but obviously he will not be a part of the rotation. Down the stretch here, we've got, 24 and 43. That's 67 games. We've got 15 games left of the regular season. I need us to win games. Now that we're finally healthy, I don't think we've had a full healthy team this whole season. As Neemias Queta goes down, as I'm speaking about the health of this team. Oh my God, you've got Peyton Pritchard has barely played this season. I'm not even kidding. He's been broken all year. We're 30 and 46, 31, 32. Oh my God. We're going to lose 50 games. Oh, we go 34 and 48. We might be one of the worst teams in basketball. Josh Giddey goes to LA on probably a league minimum. Oh, $5.5 million. Walker Kessler, Depoy. Kel Ware, most improved, is pretty cool. Anthony Edwards, Coach Player of the Year. Tom Thibodeau and Zach Staples of the New York Knicks, Executive of the Year and Coach of the Year. There's no way we got an All-NBA player. Yeah, we didn't. Okay. We were really bad, so deservedly so we don't get an All-NBA performer. Not even. We get Danny Wolf on All-Rookie second team. I'll take that. Obviously missing the playoffs here. By a mile, it looks like. By about 6 games. We were the 12 seed or the 11 seed. Okay, so we're the 5th worst, 34 wins, 7th worst team. Okay. So let's simulate the playoffs here. Let's see how it goes. I literally had no moves to make at the deadline because selling would only make our pick more valuable. The Knicks go back to back. So now in the draft lottery here, thankfully we fell from 7 to 8, but we literally just gave away the 8th overall pick. We're going to try and re-sign Joe Maz, obviously. Throw him that. Sign him to a big-time deal. Team doctor's good. I don't know how all our guys are breaking down like that. So let's go to the draft here. Maybe a second rounder. We don't even have a second-round pick. Let's see if we can trade into the class here. Jayson Tatum will be healthy for the start of this season, so we will have him. Now is when we try and shed the Kyle Kuzma money. Let's talk to Chicago. You guys like taking swings on bad players. They want Derek White. Give me Jalen Smith. Let's not do that. I'd be open to giving you... How's Danny Wolf? Oh, he was a second rounder. That's why. I'll give you... Baylor Shireman's expired. Give you Neemias Queta. How did you get Rudy Gobert? I'll give you... swap... Okay. I'll give you a second rounder. Okay, we're a little thin on assets, I guess. Jared Walsh is a guy I wouldn't be opposed to trading. Let's think. Jared Walsh, does he get it done? He doesn't. They give us Kobe White for Derek White. It's crazy. And Luke Cornett. And a second round pick. Oh, come on. And man, LeBaron Philon. Oh my God, we just traded for the second overall pick. Darren Peterson is there. This is the guy. Or do we go with Cam Boozer? But he's never going to get the start. Got to go Peterson. Peterson's the 2. The Blazers can have Cam Boozer at 3. They do. They get Nate Ament to 4. Damn, Elijah Arenas falls to 10. Let's see what else we've got cooking here. So we've got D'Lo and Peyton. Derek White, Darren Peterson. We can trade CJ. We've got 3s. We need a backup 4 still and a starting 5. So we need to get on the phone and make some moves. CJ. And we got nothing to trade. Oh, that's what I want to do. CJ McCollum. What does CJ McCollum get me on 2 first-rounders from Memphis? That is very tempting. 2 from Atlanta. What did Devin Carter do last year? How'd he play? Pretty well, but not enough of a sample size. Julian Strother. Man, that is tempting as well. Nolan Traore is there. 2 first. A whole lot of first-round picks. He's got Trace Jackson-Davis. There's your starting center. The roster should be complete. 3, 6, 8, 11, 14. We can honestly trade Nurk. Let's see if we can get any value back. Don't even have to think about that one. I don't care if that one was unrealistic. Portland threw me the bone, and we were going to take it. Jayson Tatum's a 93. 91 for Jaylen Brown still. 87 for Derek White. 82 for Peyton Pritchard. He gets worse. 80 for Darren Peterson his rookie season. Damn. We may honestly start Darren Peterson at the 1. We'll think about it, though. We'll see. D'Lo is a 78. 77 for Sam Hauser. That sucks. 77 for TJD. Danny Wolf's a 76. Everybody else basically regresses. All the veterans. That's fine. That's not who we're worried about. We're worried about the big guys. The depth, we can kind of figure it out. Let's see. Peyton Pritchard. For that little, do a third year, backload it, 13.5. Deal. Who else? Derek White. For that little, let's get him to 19 in that last year. Beautiful. Okay, so we get Derek White. That should be 30 and then like 32, and then it goes down to 19, which is pretty nice. Trace Jackson Davis is a guy we're going to have to re-sign after this year. Danny Wolf as well. So we got the center cores coming off the books this year, which we're going to have to lock in to get that done. Or we could flip them at the deadline. Like Danny Wolf could probably fetch us something. Top 10 rookie last year, so hopefully he's an asset. Otherwise, we could run into some trouble here. Let's see the rotation that Mr. Mazzulla's got set up for us this year. 10-man rotation, I'm fine with that. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown leading the way. Derek White not too far behind. Darren Peterson is going to get some serious minutes off the bench. 26 is good for me. D'Lo can play 18. And then Danny Wolf. Actually, Kenrich Williams is going to play less, only because Jayson Tatum's going to be playing so much. First man in is going to be Freddie. And then Lamar Stevens, then Kelly Olynyk. Baylor Shireman is there. Actually, he's probably going to be first man in just because he's not young. He's like 25. But let's see. Game 1 of the year. We lose by 3 to the Bulls still. Jayson Tatum's return 19-4-4 with a block. Probably just happy to have him back on the floor. Let's see. Game 2 of the year against the Wizards. We lose by 5. Jayson Tatum looks like he barely missed a beat. We win a game, finally. Beat the Pels. Jayson Tatum has a big game. Let's see. Can we get to above 500 here these next couple games? Still below 500. Still below 500. Win these next 2. Oh, man. Ronnie might hate the Celtics. Okay, what are we, 4-5? Oh, my gosh. Let's go. 6-5. Are you dead ass? Beat Philly back-to-back. Please. Dude, there's no way this team is a 500 basketball team. We're 8-8. Beat the Magic. Jaylen Brown's back. We lose again. Oh, man. 8-9 through our first few games of the year is not how I wanted to start this season. We're 500. Beat the Heat. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. And then again, holy crap. I'm going to start simulating. I'm going to lose my mind in the process, but I'll check back in with you guys at the trade deadline. Alrighty, fellas. We're talking to Milwaukee. We're trying to pick up Mo Wagner, who we wanted to sign in the offseason, for Danny Wolf, because I don't think we're going to be able to retain him this offseason. See if it goes through. It doesn't, but they want a second-round pick. We're going to give it to them. That now opens up some minutes for... Don't know why Sam Hauser's only playing 10 a night. He's been playing 18 all year. That's interesting. Deal is going to go down. Derek White is no longer in the starting lineup. He's been far outplayed by Darren Peterson this year, who's shooting the lights out. So I moved him into the starting lineup. Mo Wagner's going to come in. All right, 10-man rotation. That is going to be our only move for now. Let's look at the contract extensions before we get going. Got TJD here. For that, hell, if I can get him backloaded at 12, let's do 12. Boom, 4-year deal. That's big because we just need the security for our role players. We're gonna get back to simulating. 29-21 at the deadline. Took us 25 games to get above 500, but we finally got there. I'll see you guys again at the end of the regular season. Okay, I missed the end of the regular season because Peyton Pritchard broke his hand in game 81 of 82. But Wemby's your MVP. Boo's Rookie of the Year. AJ 6th Man of the Year. Defense Player of the Year, Wemby, obviously. Most Improved, Jarris Walker. Book, Clutch Player of the Year. Spurs go 57-25. Raptors, 55-27 up north. Out east, we were the 5 seed. Finished the year 47-35. Middle of the road team. However, severely beat up all freaking year. I'll show you guys. Darren Peterson, 17, 3.5, and 3. 50, 39, 94, almost a 50, 40, 90 guy in his rookie season. He was great. Freddie came in. Actually, very productive minutes for us starting. Jaylen Brown, only 18 points this year. The scoring has continued to fall throughout the simulation, which is no good. Jayson Tatum, again, you guys saw that. He was great. Trace Jackson Davis averages a double-double with a block and a half. This was the year for him to break out, I guess, and I'm glad we got that extension done. We've got the Pistons in round 1. This could get ugly. We lose the first game. We get killed in the first game. 16-point loss. Cade gave it to us. Jaden Ivey gave it to us. Tatum's got no help. Jaylen Brown had 16 points. We lose both in Detroit. Jayson Tatum has a very above-average game still, and Jaylen Brown is fine, but it's thin. And game 3, we lose in Boston. We lose by 5. Darren Peterson's our leading scorer. Jayson Tatum has a relatively off night, and we have nothing to back him up. Jeremy Shohan just gave us 29. Game 4, we win. Game 5 back in Detroit. Game 6 back in Boston. And we lose in 6. Jaylen Brown trade might be coming this offseason. I'm not going to lie. The Mavs get it done in 6 against the Pistons, so I guess we lost to the eventual runner-up. But doesn't change the fact that Draymond can go. This team has way too much talent to not be making a conference final run every year. NBA draft, we'll let somebody figure that out on their own. Draft night trades. Let's take a look around basketball. Who's got $61 million they can move? Oh, Giannis is expired. Damn, I actually thought about it. I feel like this team needs a point guard. LaMelo? Let's try it. Okay. Say what you want about it. I feel like that might help. What do we need before we make this trade? We've got our 1s. We've got our 2s. We've got our 3s. If I can find a better 4 or a better 5, I'm pulling the trigger. So Sam Hauser and, honestly, D'Angelo Russell. D'Lo, Sam Hauser, let's see. Adem Bona is there. He's very inefficient in 2K, though. Let's keep. Jacoby Walter is there. Devin Carter, Tyus Jones, Josh Hart. Malik Monk isn't very efficient in 2K. I know you guys saw that Miles Turner offer. That might be the move here. Miles Turner and Bryce James. Miles. Let's bring in Miles Turner. Now that gives us some serious depth at the 5. And now we can trade. Let's move Jay Huff and Baylor Shireman. Let's see what we can get. There we go. All right. The team construction is much better now. I think the Jaylen Brown trade for LaMelo is going to help. LaMelo somehow gets worse at 25 years old. Derek White is beginning to regress, but that's okay. His deal is only going to get cheaper. TJD goes up to an 81 after a massive season. 72 for Bryce James. Kenny Hustle regresses, but that's fine. We can live with it. This, I feel like, has got to be the year. This is year 2 now. 10-man rotation. I'm going to let these guys recover throughout the season. They want to start Derek White. I don't want to start Derek White. No offense to Derek White. Miles can play 27. MPJ starting at the 3. I'm not opposed. We'll see how it goes. At 10 a night. First game of the year against the Pacers. We took Miles Turner, and we get freaking spanked. They didn't even play the guys that we gave him. Sam Hauser, D'Lo, Marvin Bagley. That's Marcus Bagley. Marvin's on our team. And Freddie. They didn't even play him. Let's see the first 3 games of the year. We're 1-2. There's no way this team sucks. 2-2. Please. Hey, we're over 500 for the first time. And it only took 5 games this year instead of 25. So now we get to simulating. I'll stop at the deadline. I'll see you guys when we get there. Alrighty, fellas. The game loves Cam Thomas. Don't know if the game loves I would assume. It doesn't look like it. But what I'm thinking. What is the money? They would take on $5 million more than allowed. No, it's not what I want to do. We go here. We go Bryce James. They would take on $1 million more. How much? $8 million bucks. Sucks. What's the counter? MPJ and we get Andre Jackson. Okay, let's just do the original trade. I think we got to go Cam Thomas. We're gonna do this deal. We're gonna try and reroute Aodosunmu. Actually, no. Perfect. He plugs right in to the bench unit here, where we take Cam Thomas, return him into a super 6-man. We're gonna put Aodosunmu. He is not gonna play a whole lot, but let's see. Past the trade deadline, first game, we lose to the Knicks by 3. Play the Lakers next. We beat them by 15. Play Dallas next. The defending champs, we beat the hell out of them. We're 35-20 through 55 games. I'm going to simulate to the end of the regular season, and I will see you guys when we get there. All right, 51 and 24 going down the stretch here. The last 7 games of the season. We've eclipsed last year's win total by 6 games already. Okay, let's see. 56 and 26, we get 9 games better. De'Aaron Fox is your 6th man of the year in Milwaukee somehow. Don't ask me questions. Jalen Green as well, clutch player of the year in Milwaukee. Don't ask me any questions. Joe Maz and the Celtics, coach of the year. Jayson Tatum. Oh, okay. Both guys on All-NBA third team. I can live with that. Jayson Tatum 23 and 7. LaMelo 18, 4 and 9. I don't mind that at all. We were the 1 seed out east. I'm curious what the Thunder did out west. Let's see. How do we match up? 4 games better in the west or in the east. We're the best team in basketball. Not by much, but we're the best team in basketball. We're going to get the Heat in round number 1, who did beat us a couple times this season. The Heat are rolling out. It's got to be Bam and Tyler Herro still. It's only one of them. It's Bam, Kel Ware, Jaime Jaquez, Cason Wallace, and Bones Highland. Let's see, game number 1 here. We do take it. Game 2 in Boston. We take both. We head to Miami. Okay. Okay, we split Miami. We head back to Boston. We lose. We head back to Miami. We lose. We head back to Boston. And we barely get through it, but at least we get to the second round. The Bulls. Josh Giddey's back in Chicago with Matas Buzelis, Derek Queen, Kobe White, and Alex Costanza. See how game 1 goes. We do take it. By how much? A comfortable margin of 18 points. Jayson Tatum has a big game. Game 2, we split. Game 3, we're down 2-1. What the hell? What happened to LaMelo? Didn't even tell me. Cam, how's he playing? Peyton? Ay. All right, LaMelo is now out of the lineup. That is going to shoot us in the foot. Craig Porter Jr. Backup point guard ball. We need him. Keep it there. How's Aaron? He's been very good. All right. Cam, he's been elite. So we're going to go to 32 with him. 37 to Jayson. 30 to Miles. 9-man rotation if I'm not mistaken. It's a 10-man still. Oops. All right. Game 4 in Chicago. We're down 3-1. Game 5. Oh my goodness gracious. Who is on this team? Patrick Williams. Jordan Walsh, forgive me. Jared Walsh plays for the Anaheim Angels. That's ridiculous. This team should not be beating a team like this in 5 games. Stupid. And the Bulls go to 7 against the OKC Thunder. That's ridiculous. Everybody else is gone. Staff retirements. I'm bothered now. That was the end of year 2, if I'm not mistaken. We do have a pick. It's pick 15. It's probably miserable. Yeah, it is. Here's what we'll do. Let's figure something out real quick. Is LaMelo the problem? Can we swap LaMelo for a better point guard? Darius Garland and DeAndre Hunter to play the 3. That might be the move there. Tyler Herro's there. Jaren Jackson, Jalen Johnson, Bam, Mark Williams, Keontae George. I have never gotten Jalen Brunson. And I'm going to make Josh Hart a small forward. I'm very excited now. Never gotten Jalen Brunson, so I'm like thrilled to get Jalen Brunson to rebuild here. This is cool. Okay. We're going to have Brunson and Pritch, Peterson and Thomas, Wiggins and Dosunmu, but we're going to change Josh Hart to a 3. We're going to trade Dosunmu. I think that's what I want to do. Josh Hart at a 3 goes to an 84. It's going to slow his regression as well. Keep Jalen Brunson as a 1. Let's trade out Dosunmu for a backup 4. That's what we need. Jeremiah Robinson Earl's there. Is he worth it? No. Cam Johnson? Cam Johnson's a guy. And Carlo Matkovic to be a backup 5? Might be the move here. Keldon Johnson is a very quality backup 4, but I guess not in this simulation. Let's do that. Where's the Cam Johnson move? Boom. We're just picking up all the former Brooklyn Nets at this point. We got 3. We've got 5, 7, 10. Holy cow. Let's move on from Matkovic and Keita right now for basically any other position. Matkovic, Keita. Let's see what we can get with $8 million. Rob Williams is there. Jake LaRavia, Jordan Walsh. 2 first-rounders from the Heat. Now we've got 3, 5, 7, 10, 13 guys. We need a 3 and a 2. We need a guy who can play both. Let's see. Nas there. Sign that all day to the regular season. Player progression, Jayson Tatum, Darren Peterson. Jalen Brunson gets 2 worse, but Miles gets 3 better along with Darren Peterson, Jayson Tatum getting that much better. Jayson Tatum no longer injured. Goes back up to what he was. 78 for Bryce James. He may play this year. Let's go to the Hoop Summit. Look at the extensions here. We've got to make sure. I didn't even look at how much was left on Jalen Brunson's contract. So I'm really hoping it's not like a one-year deal, because we could be screwed if that's the case. It's not. It's 3 years. Perfect. Anybody else up for extensions? Nobody coming off the books this year. Cam Thomas has 2 more seasons. We lose basically the end of the bench. Darren Peterson's got another year team control. All right. We're going to start simulating right away. I'll stop at the deadline if need be, but I expect to see you guys when we make the playoffs. I missed it. 53 wins, though, on the year. So a little bit worse, but hopefully this means the team... I don't know. I'm grasping at straws right now for anything. Jayson Tatum makes an All-NBA team, 22, 7, and 5. Defensive teams, doesn't look like any of us. It is not. No rookie teams. The Lakers are the 1 seed out west. We are the 2 seed out east, behind the Bulls, who are 3 games better than us. We're tied for the 5th best team in basketball. I'm not totally worried about it. Jalen Brunson, 19, 2, 6. Darren Peterson, 22, 6, and 5. Josh Hart, wow, he didn't shoot a whole lot. We've got Brooklyn, who we basically took like half of what their roster used to be. And yeah, they've got MPJ now. They have Derek White. We did send him there for Cam Thomas. And they've got Julius Randle. So this team, I don't know. I think they're definitely a team, that's for sure. I think we're going to move Cam Johnson in here, honestly. He played fine when he did. We'll see how that works. If it doesn't, we'll just take him out. But let's see, game 1 against Brooklyn in Boston. We take the first. We split. We win the first one in Brooklyn. We win the second in Brooklyn. We get it done in 5. That's what I like to see. We get Cleveland in round 2. Same team, somehow a 6 seed, barely beating Atlanta. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we take as well. We head to Cleveland. We take the first. We lose the second. We head back to Boston. We lose. We head back to Cleveland, and we get it done in 6. Okay, the Bulls got upset by the Wizards, who got beat by the Magic. We get Orlando in round 2. Hugo Gonzalez and Joan Beringer are their additions now. What do we do? How's Cam playing? Oh my god, he's unreal. Mo? I can live without him, I think. 13 to Cam there. We're going to go up, up, up. Honestly, 35 to these guys, and then we do an extra minute to... How's Josh playing? Honestly, not that well. Peyton? He's been Mr. Consistent. Good lordy. You got the Lakers and the Spurs on the other side. It's Luka, it's Kasparov, Jakushonis. It's Mitchell Robinson versus Wemby. The Spurs are probably going to sweep that. We lost the first game against Orlando somehow. I didn't even simulate it. We win the second. We lose the first in Orlando. We win the second in Orlando. We go back to Boston. We win. Oh my god. We get Luka. We get Luka and the Lakers with Austin Reeves, Isaac Okoro, Caleb Wilson, and Mitchell Robinson. We match up really well. We match up so very well. Let's see, game 1. This would feed families. The ratings of this series, Celtics and Lakers, the 2 best teams in basketball, the 2 most historic franchises, would destroy ratings. We win the first. We lose the second. We lose the third. We're making a change. We're not letting it. We're not playing any risky games here. Josh Hart is not playing well. He's going to honestly fall out of this rotation in a second here. We got 6 minutes to spare. I think we go up. 2 more to the big guys. 37 to the big 2 now. We win game 4. Oh, we lose game 5. No. It cannot happen like this. Josh Hart is coming out of the rotation. 40 to the big guys. 8-man rotation. Game 6 in Boston. Oh my god. Game 7 in LA. Oh my goodness, we got it done. The Boston Celtics, behind Darren Peterson's 27, 9, and 4 with 3 steals and a block, are NBA champs. Let's see what we averaged in the finals here. Jayson Tatum has a bad series. 18 points. Jalen Brunson has a tough series, both efficiency-wise for these guys. Janai Broome is in LA. Caleb Wilson's in LA. Miles Turner has a very good series. Cam Thomas has a bad series. Peyton Pritchard has an awful series. TJD has a great series. Moses Moody, but we're not interested in it. The Celtics win a chip. They dethrone the Lakers and Luka. Darren Peterson is your finals MVP. And with that, that means that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. PST. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.